can help you. I can help you. Okay, hello again. These are pages 32 and 33 in the Let's Go 4 workbook. And in these pages, we're going to talk about comparing things. So to do this, we had to learn some words that were opposites. And in your student books, the words looked like this.
Big, small, heavy, light, long, short, old, new.
Okay, and we can turn these words into comparing two things by adding ER and than. This is when we compare two things. But if I want to talk about all of the things, so that's three or more, all the things in the world, then I have to add EST. I have to use the-ist. Okay, let's start. We're just going to match here. So we read this sentence and match it to the right picture. The brown bag is bigger. Okay, well here's a brown bag and here's a white bag. And yeah, the brown bag is bigger or more big than the white bag. And remember that ER always means more, so bigger means more big. The black book is heavier. All right, oh, there we go. Black book, blue book. The black one is much heavier. The white box is shorter. Here we go. Gray box, white box. Look at that. The white box is much shorter than the gray box. The white car is longer. Here they are. White car, gray car. Yeah, the white car is much longer than the gray car. Okay, party's done. This is part B, and in this one we have to write out the comparative form and the superlative form. And those hard words just mean that we're going to add ER in this column, and we're going to add EST in this column. So this one is going to be like big, bigger, biggest, which also means the same as big, more big, most big. Okay, so for big, we can just trace it. Bigger, G-G-E-R, and biggest, B-I-G, and then we have to add a G before our EST. Big, bigger, biggest. And the next one is short. So we can go, well, some of these, not all of them, but some of these were in your student book and they looked like this. Okay, short, we add shorter, S-H-O-R-T, and then just add E-R. Shortest, S-H-O-R-T-E-S-T. Short, shorter, shortest. Light, lighter, H-T-E-R, lightest, L-I-G-H-T-E-S-T. Next one's long, long, longer, longest, L-O-N-G-E-R, it's longer. Now, longest, L-O-N-G-E-S-T. Long, longer, longest. Next one's heavy. So let's make heavier, H-E-A-V. And then because heavy ends in consonant Y, we have to change the Y into I. And then add ER. And we'll do the same for EST. Heaviest, H-E-A-V-I-E-S-T. All right, and the bottom one here is small, so we'll go small, smaller, E-R, and smallest, S-M-A-L-L-E-S-T. And just remember that when we use these, they need to have a special helping word too. So for bigger, we're almost always going to say bigger than, shorter than, lighter than, longer than, heavier than, smaller than. And for EST, we're going to use the. The biggest, the shortest, the lightest, the longest, the heaviest, the smallest. Part B is done. All right, this is part C, and it says write the questions and answers. So we're going to use what we learned about the EST, or the most words, to make questions about that. And they give us in the question the thing that they want us to talk about, and they also give us the EST pattern right here. And in your student books, the question and answer pattern looked like this. All right, so let's go ahead and try. They've done number 1 for us. We can just trace. Which bottle is the biggest? Let's trace it. Which bottle is the biggest? And definitely the third. So we'll write the third bottle is the biggest. Okay, number 2, it says pencil and longest. So our question should be, which pencil is the longest? We need to have the before our EST word. Which pencil is the longest? The first, or the second, or the third? Which one is the longest? First. So let's make our answer. The first pencil is the longest. Period. Oh, we need to put a question mark here too. Okay. The next one wants to ask about the tree and the shortest. Okay, so let's make our question about the trees. Which tree is the shortest? Question mark. Okay, and then look at the trees. There's the first one, the second one, and the third one. The short should mean like this, not tall. The first one is the shortest. The first tree is the shortest. Period. Okay, the next one. We want to know about books, and we want to know which book is the heaviest. So let's make our question. Which book is the heaviest? H-E-A-V, then I-E-S-T. Question mark. All right, so which one looks the heaviest? We've got a little kind of, I don't know, a birthday card book here, and then a very thick, maybe a dictionary or something here, and a history textbook. What do you think? Yeah, I think it's the second one. So we'll say the second book is the heaviest. And period. Okay, part C is done. All right, part D is asking us to look at the pictures, then read the question, and then check the right answer. And these are using the yes-no pattern, which looked like this in our books. Okay, so we can now read and try. I'm gonna read first. Number 1, is the chicken lighter than the goat? All right, so we look at the scales here. The chicken scale is going, imagine the scale starts like this. The chicken sits in it, goes just to here. That's how heavy the chicken is. When the goat sits in its scale, the goat scale goes like this and turns more. So the chicken goes that much and the goat goes that much. So is the chicken lighter than the goat? Yes, it is. Okay, next one, number 2. Is the goat heavier than the sheep? Okay, well, let's fill in the sheep's one too. It starts here, and then when the sheep sits on the scale, it goes all the way to here. So, is the goat heavier than the sheep? No, it isn't. The goat is lighter than the sheep. All right, the next one's about this boy and the tree and the flower. All right. Is the boy shorter than the tree? It's really hard to tell in this picture. Let's just draw a line. It looks like the boy's a little bit taller, so no, he isn't. Is the flower taller than the boy? No, it isn't. So no, no, all done. Great job, everybody.